Brendan. Will there be a little extra scrutiny on Leo Campagna in this game after he came into Miami?
Yeah, he's a good player. We've looked at some film, and he scored some goals so far this season. We'll definitely have an eye out for him on Saturday.
Next, we go to Frank DeLapper from the Boston Globe. He'll be followed up by Jeff Lemieux. Frank, you're unmuted now.
Hey, Brendan. I think you've got 3 games this year where you guys scored first and end up winning the game. That didn't happen so much last year. Do you guys, what sort of changed?
I don't know if anything changed. The goal out there is to go score goals and not let them score goals. So, that's what we try to do. And has anything changed? I don't know. I don't think so.
Next, we go to Jeff Lemieux from RevolutionSoccer.net. He'll be followed up by Sam Minton. Jeff, you're unmuted now.
Brandon, you got your second goal of the year last weekend. You guys have gotten goals kind of from all over the place through the early part of the year. So how valuable is that, knowing that this is a group that can get goals from all over the field?
Yeah, it's important. It's important for us, and it's important for other teams to know that, it's not just one guy that they need to, shut down on the weekend. But yeah, I think it's a team effort, and getting goals from other guys is important. But we have our goal scorers that we expect to score goals and to be big in those moments. So that's what we look for.
Next, we go to Sam Minton from the Bent Musket. He'll be followed up by Jamie Rook. Sam, you're unmuted now.
And kind of following up on that, Brandon, as well too. Obviously, a partner to Juan Jones. A focus on getting up in the attack. So is this offseason kind of a point of emphasis for you to, get involved in the attack, whether it be providing service or, scoring goals as well?
I guess I don't really think it was just this offseason. It's kind of something that's been growing over, the course of my career. So I think it's every year a consistent effort to get forward and to add in the attack as much as possible.
Next, we go to Jamie Rook from Last Word on Sports. He'll be followed up by Tom Quinlan. Jamie, you're unmuted.
Hi, Brandon. How have the 2 new signings embedded into the squad, and what have you made of them on the training field so far?
Can you repeat that question? You broke up a little bit.
What have you made of the 2 new signings off the field and on the field?
They've been good. Yeah, they've been good. It's a learning process for them, but they've been good so far, and we'll hope to see them soon.
Next, we go to Tom Quinlan from WPRO. He'll be followed up by Seth McCumber. Tom, you're unmuted now.
Hey, Brandon, good to see you. Just how do you guys get away from, getting too caught up in these results right now? This is a pretty tight locker room as it was going into the season. So, how do you keep things light, good vibes? Yeah,
it still is a tight locker room. Nothing's changed there. And you ride the waves of the league. This happens to teams. You hit stretches of games where, the results don't go your way, but you have to stay together, stay as a team, and turn things around. So we're hoping to do that on Saturday.
We'll take one more question. That'll go to Seth McCumber from the Bent Musket. Seth, you're unmuted now.
Henry Kessler played the second 45 in the last game. Can you talk about Henry Kessler and what makes him a special player, and also just your early impressions of Petrovic so far?
Yeah, Henry's a good player. I think we all know that. He's started a lot of games in his early career, and he's a now feels like a veteran player in his 3rd year. But yeah, no, he's a good player, and I think you guys know that from watching him on weekends. Early looks on Petrovic. He's a big guy. He looks athletic. He looks like a prototypical goalie. So haven't seen too much of him in practice, but yeah, I liked what I've seen.
Okay, Brandon, that's all the questions we have. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, guys.